As a new report in Israeli daily Haaretz says, a spokesman for Syrian militia, the Jaish al-Islam, or in English, the Army of Islam, has resigned after a widely covered interview with an Israeli researcher. The resignation of Islam Alush, who represents a group fighting against Bashar al-Assad's regime, came after the interview received considerable coverage in the Arab world. Jaish al-Islam denies the resignation is relative to the interview. The researcher who conducted the interview joins us now via Skype. Elizabeth Tsurkov, thank you very much for joining us on the show.
Thank you.
So, a question to you. First of all, were you surprised that he even gave you the interview in the first place?
Yeah, I was absolutely surprised because I never conceal my identity, my citizenship. I approached him. I told him I write about Syria for an Israeli think tank, the Forum for Regional Thinking. These are my pieces. I sent him links to previous articles that I wrote, and I honestly expected him to say, no, I will not answer, or at least, even if he's going to answer, at least refuse to answer questions about Israel.
Now, how do you feel knowing that this might, they're denying, but this might be the cause of his sudden resignation?
Well, I definitely don't feel great about it. He gave me permission to use his name. I would never have used it otherwise. But I feel bad about his resignation, and especially I've since spoken to people in Syria, and some people are saying, you know, he's an Israeli agent. So I definitely regret publishing his name. I think both of us did not understand the reaction that this would get.
Indeed, which it did get a very big reaction. The amount of circulation in the Arab world is probably something that you didn't foresee. Do you think this is what caused such a, I guess, a big effect and having him resign as a result?
So it's really, to me, the connection seems rather obvious, you know, because it was a day of really terrible press for him. A lot of it was really misrepresenting his words. I asked him what Jaish al-Islam thinks about a peace deal with Israel after the war is over, and he told me this is a decision that should be left to the Syrian people after they elect their own government. We will not deprive the Syrian people of the right to choose on this issue. And basically, the way pro-regime media reported on it, pro-Hezbollah media and Iranian media reported on it, is that he said that peace is possible. So you got a lot of unfair coverage as a result, and that night he quit. Now, it could be that something else happened, something that we don't know, but there was just so much media attention that day. So it just seems to me that the two are connected. I hope it's not connected and that I'm not to blame here.
Elizabeth Tsurkov, thank you very much for joining us.